Remember the testimony of one of my sons in Abuja. He was kidnapped and they were kept in the place by, I think, S-men or Boko Haram guys and all of that. He didn't know what was going to happen to him. And while he was there, he slept rather. He had a dream. He saw me pacing and praying. He said, who is Bishop praying for? He said, I'm seeing Bishop praying in his house or what? After that prayer time, he just woke up. And the next thing that happened to him, he said, no, if this cannot happen to Bishop, it cannot happen to me. I'm the son of the prophet. If it cannot happen to Bishop, it cannot happen to me. No, this is not the lineage I belong to. I'm of the dominion mandate. And he began to say those words to himself. He said those words so well that the man that was crying, already thinking of death, confidence rose in his heart. And when you get to that point, you know you are at the brink of a miracle. Hallelujah. You know, many times you confess faith because your neighbor is around, because there's a member around, because you are talking to a brother. But when you are left on your own and you're alone in your room, or you are where nobody knows you are a Christian, everybody is crying. It takes grace to confess the word. It takes grace to confess what you believe in. It takes grace to confess what is taught in your house. After he said that to himself repeatedly, he kept quiet. When he sat there, then events began to play. People that were in the night duty or day duty changed hands and they came in. And there was a girl someone had slept with before. One of the girls that was kidnapped. Someone had slept, one of those guys had slept with her already. So the new guy that came to pick up duty the next morning called the girl out and wanted to sleep with the girl. So the other guy said, why do you want to sleep with her? She's my babe. Okay. The kidnapped person is your babe. So he said, it's my babe, don't sleep with her. You cannot sleep with her. And began to say, why will you tell me not to sleep? He said, I've slept with her before. Does that matter? And while they were arguing that, they stabbed each other. They were on the floor. The door was not shut. After he heard there was so much silence for a little, just some little sound, he stood up. Boldness. Say boldness. Boldness. The righteous is as bold as a lion. Hallelujah. He stood up and he went to the door and he saw them on the floor. He said he picked his phone. He packed all the money that was there. Hallelujah. They took his money, but he packed all that money. When they left Egypt, they left with gold and silver. They left with the treasure of Egypt. Glory to Jesus. That's how to leave a place. I'm teaching you how to live now. He packed everything and he started running. He said after he had run a long distance, some people too left and they were running after him to escape also. That was how he escaped, because he just got conscious of a covenant. There are things that happens around me. I just said, no, it doesn't look like my lineage. Praise Jesus. It doesn't look like, that's all you need to do. Sometimes that is all you need to just, this does not look like my father. No. This is not how we do in my lineage. That alone will check you out, and it activates a covenant immediately if you are a son, not a taker of the prophet.